Interesting mock draft came out from Sportsnot, and it has the Detroit Lions making a trade. We're going to go over this mock draft, and what's good about this, it's give you an idea who potentially could be there if the Lions were to make a trade. So we're going to go over the prospects that they did select and what it would mean if the Lions trade. Who would be there? Would it be a smart idea with the prospects that's available? But before we get into today's video, if you're a fan of the Detroit Lions mock drafts, prospects, Herman Moore, former Lions players, interviews, current players, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because that's all we do on here is we do a fan perspective, former NFL player, great perspective, and we do collabs. It's all fun. Without further ado, let's get into it. With pick 6, the Detroit Lions take Myles Murphy, Clemson edge here. Now, the trade did not occur at the 6th pick. It's going to happen at pick 18. But I do like the fact they got Myles Murphy on here. Players that were available at this selection was Tyree Wilson, edge out of Texas Tech, Devin Witherspoon, cornerback out of Illinois, Brian Brzee, defensive lineman out of Clemson, as well as Christian Gonzalez, cornerback out of Oregon. So to me, in all honesty, I don't mind this selection at all. He would be my BPA. If they wanted to go Devin Witherspoon, I'm not going to be upset as well. I think those would be two solid picks at pick 6. Tyree Wilson as well, but I still got my personal preference is Myles Murphy over Tyree Wilson. I think this would be a solid selection for the Detroit Lions. I understand we don't have the biggest need at the edge position, but if you're going with BPA value, I would have Myles Murphy ahead of the other prospects there. And honestly, I think this is a situation where it can occur. Will Anderson gone, Jalen Carter gone, a couple quarterbacks ahead. Well, you'll have an opportunity to have those players available to you. So in this mock draft, they stay at pick 6, select Myles Murphy, and go BPA from their perspective. Personally, fine with that. Myles Murphy, Aidan Hutchinson would be a ruthless combination of edge rushers coming at it, and you sprinkle in James Houston and whoever. If they leave Romeo Okwara there, you'd have a pretty good dynamic edge presence with the Detroit Lions defensive line. Let me know in the comment section if this is a selection you would take with the following players available of Tyree Wilson, Devin Witherspoon, Brian Brzee, and Christian Gonzalez. I'm curious to see what you have on here. Now, this is where the trade occurs, is at pick 18. So the Lions are sitting at pick 18, and they trade back with the Los Angeles Chargers. So the Detroit Lions get pick 21, so they move back 3 spots, and they pick up a third-round pick, 85. So the Detroit Lions would have 2 third-round picks, 2 second-round picks, 2 first-round picks, but they give up pick 18 and give up round 6, pick 183. So instead of having 2 picks in round 6, they would have 1 round. But you're talking a lot of players in the first 3 rounds, and you're moving back just a couple of spots. Would you do this trade? Let me know in the comments below. And we're going to talk about Will. You know, on the surface, say absolutely yes. But we're going to tell you who they pick at pick 21 and what players are available to them with the selection. So at pick 21, the Detroit Lions select cornerback Kelee Ringo out of Georgia. Now, initially, before the season started, he was CB1. He's a player that you would put in there. He's a day 1 starter. However, he has been falling a lot as of late. Matter of fact, many mock drafts have going him now in the 2nd round, early in the 2nd round, for a cornerback for a team to select. Look, he had a great season. I think he was a good player over there for Georgia, but you got to understand, Georgia did have a ton of talent over there at that college. I mean, they were the college champions, really good. And when you look at his game, you can actually nitpick a little bit. He is my CB5 right now, so he is not my number 1 cornerback And I do think he could fall in the second round legitimately. So I think it's a bit of a reach to draft him at pick 21. Now you say, but who was available, Mike, at pick 21 for the Detroit Lions? All the cornerbacks that we talked about, we're talking about Cam Smith, Devin Witherspoon, Gonzalez, Joey Porter Jr., they're all gone. They're all gone at that selection. Cam Smith taken at 19. Joey Porter Jr. gone before that. Devin Witherspoon gone before that. And same with Christian Gonzalez. So if you go edge first, you're trying to fill the need at the cornerback position. By trading back, you actually lose out. Also, Trenton Simpson was gone before that. The players are available was Bijan Robinson, running back out of Texas. I don't know why I got the Clemson there. It's really out of Texas. You got Lucas Van Ness, the edge out of Iowa. If they go edge early, I highly, highly doubt they would go edge again. You do got Clark Phillips, cornerback out of Utah. That'd be another option for the Detroit Lions, besides Kelee Ringo and Antonio Johnson, safety out of Texas A&M. So what occurred here, just moving back 3 spots, actually hurt the Detroit Lions. Did. They could have got Trenton Simpson or Cam Smith. I think that would be better options. So, yes, you pick up a extra third-round pick, but damn, you actually did lose on talent. Is that something you're willing to do? Let me know in the comments below what you think about this trade. Would you do that? In all honesty here, I probably would pass on Kelee Ringo. I think I would rather go Bijan Robinson here. Osiris Torrance is taken as well. He's not available. I probably wouldn't trade back from 18. I'm not going to lie. I would rather go Trenton Simpson or Cam Smith at this selection. I would. I'd feel more comfortable with that pick there. Yes, you don't get an extra third-round pick, but I feel a little bit better of going those options before Kelee Ringo. So this is why I spotted this mock draft, is it gives you an idea. You know how we always talk about trading back, but this is a scenario where you trade back and you actually lose premium talent. Is it worth it to pick up just a third-round pick? You're giving up a sixth-round pick to lose on the premium talent. Personally, I don't think it's worth it. I don't. I would rather stay at pick 18 and maybe go a Trenton Simpson. Maybe do that. Or if you were to trade back, go Bijan Robinson. I think that's a better option there. It also gives you an idea. You're risking, if you decide to go edge at pick 6, you're risking the possibility of not having a Christian Gonzalez, Devin Witherspoon, Joey Porter Jr. available to you. So that is a risk. When you could say, if you really wanted to go edge, you can go Lucas Van Ness. I think it's a little bit early there, though, at pick 18. But that is something you have to think about there. You absolutely do. So I like this trade scenario because it gives you an idea of what potentially could occur. Not necessarily like the pick, but it gives you an idea, okay, you're risking losing on premium talent. Is that risk versus the reward? That's a question mark there. Just moving a couple spots. That is a question mark that could occur. Now, maybe some of these players legitimately would be there in the real draft. It's possible, but it is a risk versus reward. It's one of those things where you're not 100% sure. So is it worth it? I think trading out of 6 would be more logical for me, because you still get some of that premium talent, say if you're to go back a couple spots instead of 18, moving back a couple spots. But let me know what you think in the comments below, what you think of this mock draft. What do you think about the trade scenarios, everything. In the upcoming videos, we got videos dropping on here every single day. Get ready for that. Good videos here for Lions Nation Unite. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the latest news and rumors regarding our Detroit Lions. You don't want to miss out on that stuff. The live streams that we're doing, great videos. With that said, folks, adios.